jump on and post a video. I feel like I haven't shared anything in a few days and just wanted to chat with you guys for a minute. It is 9:30 and I'm headed home. I fought going to the gym like all day and I finally did this evening, so went and did a hot works class and then ran to the grocery and now I'm headed home to the boys. So I am finishing up. It's been a busy week of life. Real estate has been really busy, and then on top of that our nonprofit has been busy, and then I have a normal job also that I work. Normal, it's not really normal, it's a different job too, but it is my steady job, I'd say. So I've worked that like 25 hours a week too. So it's been a busy week. Got a couple of real estate transactions I'm closing next week. I'm excited for, and then possibly a new listing coming up. That's going to be a nice one. So excited also for that. And then I have 2 other active listings that are being played through, and we're waiting for the right people to come along for those. So it's been busy, which is great. But if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell, love to chat with you on that. So feel free to call or text me, 812-595-3537. I would love to chat with you on anything Southern Indiana wise on real estate needs. But nonprofit wise, we are finishing up our flyers. So I'm hoping that I will have those completed Monday or Tuesday of this week, and then I'm gonna go get copies made, and I am going to be passing out our sponsorship flyer for our event in November, which is going to be our winter bash for our Christmas baskets for families. And then also our event in May, which is going to be our car show and our motorcycle ride. So both of these events are going to be local in Memphis, Indiana, and you do not want to miss them. They're both family fun events. You can bring your whole family or just yourself and have a great day at both of them. We're excited for them both and looking forward to getting all the details out to everyone on them. If you have a local business that you think may be interested in sponsoring, let me know. I will gladly bring a flyer by. We are also going to offer like a place where you can set your information out if you sponsor, or if you donate, or even donate the basket to get your business's name out. For the silent auction stuff would be great for businesses. And then we also are going to have flyers for the public to let them know when it is, what it is, all that stuff. So if you have anywhere that would be an ideal place to set those out at, let me know that also. If not, I'm just going to find some places myself and we're going to set them out. We're going to get the word out. We are also working. I'm hoping this week. I have not found anyone, so if you know anybody, please let me know. Reach out to me. I have struggled with finding a person that does videography. I guess that's what it's called. We need to get a video that is professional of us for our website, and I also would love to have one that I can share with all the local churches so that they can get our information out to all of their congregation by just showing our video on their services. So if you know of anyone that does that kind of stuff in the Southern Indiana area, please send me their information. I've not had no luck getting anyone to, and I am this close to buying what I can on Amazon and doing it ourselves, because it's something that we really need done like 2 weeks ago. But I've just not had no luck finding someone that does it, so I'm almost to the we're just gonna make it ourselves point. So if you know anyone, please send me their information. But that's another thing we're going to be working on this week, is getting that made so that we can introduce ourselves to local churches and get our name out there to everyone around outside of social media. get to spend currently our time with too here. So the pain that we have went through and we all do go through, and the hurt and the missing him, you know, will never get easier, will never go away. I will always shed tears when I think about it and talk about it, just because it's very, I mean, it's a very real pain, and anybody that's ever felt it, they know. I mean, any other pain also, there's losses, you know, that you go through, and they just, it's never something that goes away. So we went through all of that, and the heart behind it is because we know how it feels. Like, through all of our pain, we know how it felt whenever those certain faces did show up, whenever those people were there to embrace us, or to talk with us, or send that text message that they thought in their head, this might not even mean anything to him, you know, they meant the most. And so we know from experience what that does to you in those moments. And that's the whole mission behind CJY Dream Achievers, is in those moments where these people are just at rock bottom, no matter what it is, you know, whether it's the pain of going through and watching your babies be sick, or whether it's the pain of losing your baby, or I say baby and I mean birth, before birth, I mean in the womb all the way up until you are gone. They will always be your babies. So I don't say babies just in the scheme and you guys think that I'm only referring to a baby in this sense. I am referring to any child, you know, it will always be your baby. So whether they're 15 going through it, whether you bury your child when they're 30, and you know, it's all a different journey for everyone. But being there for those people through it and in it is the whole mission behind it. It's not to make anybody cured. Like, that's one thing that, you know, we are very aware of. We do not have, we are not God. We cannot, you know, cure the sick kids, and we cannot cure the broken hearts. We can't. But nobody can cure our broken hearts either. Nobody can. There wasn't anything anybody could do to take away the pain, or to even ease the pain in that sense. But the ones that showed up, that were there, you know, we were in Norton's downtown, which is a 35 to 40 minute drive from our home, and there was a few people, and I remember very clearly who that drove, whether they were going that way or not, and just came by every single day that we were there for those 8 days, and made sure that we knew that they were still, you know, they were still there, that it didn't matter, you know, if it was a 40-minute drive for them, they still stopped by. So being there for the people, and we had people that, you know, we thought should have been there, and then they weren't. They even went as far as, you know, not even having any feelings of what, like, it was just kind of like that. And a lot of people, I guess, maybe don't really know how to address it, so they just kind of either A, don't, or B, just kind of expect that it's just gonna, disappear. Or even now to this day, like, some people are just very weary, and I get it. I do. I'm very weary of saying Cleo's name, speaking about him, any of that, but at the end of the day, we don't ever stop thinking about him. So whether you mention him or not, he's in our brain. So it's not like you saying his name is gonna, which some people who have went through losses, there are certain triggers for them. Yes, I will 100% say that. But we think about him day in and day out. There's not a time that, we aren't doing stuff with our boys that he's not a thought in our head. So the whole sense of support and just bringing people up and lifting them up, it cuts into my heart, especially because I sit and think, how many people probably have nobody? How many people probably go in and out of that hospital every single day to see their babies, and then maybe even have to go home to see their other kids, and they just don't have anyone. They don't have a person to text and say, hey, think about you. They don't have a person to drop food by for them. They don't have a single soul in their corner supporting them and picking them up. And that breaks my heart even more because I just can't imagine, walking through what some people go through and just not having anyone or anything. So our mission, it has blood, sweat, tears, heartbreak, like worst times of our life, like it all like is so deep embedded in my husband and I's life that the energy and the heart that we have to pour into it is like beyond explain. And I don't know if y'all seen, but Norton's is building this huge facility. They're supposed to on 150 acres, and it's supposed to be a huge facility for families that have sick kids. And it's supposed to be something where you don't even have to pretty much leave the campus if you don't want to. Park your car and you can stay there until your child goes home. And in my brain instantly sparks of, we could be a part of that in a way, shape, or form. Like, we could pour our mission into those families. Think about how many families are going to be there, and think about the smiles on their faces if they woke up Christmas Day to a random basket on their door that was just like, Merry Christmas to you and your babies. Merry Christmas. Just think about the feelings of how that would feel for them as family. Because in my brain, I'm like, that's literally the way of pouring into people for us, like Christ, and loving them and just supporting them and being there. And my heart feels like it could just explode when I think about how much heart, we have to pour into this mission. And I'm so excited to see what we become a part of with the mission, and how big it actually becomes, or how many it changes. Like, the amount of lives that we could change with the supports and the outreaches and stuff. Like, it's so life-changing to think about for those families. And I'm so excited to share the journey with you guys and to have you guys walk alongside us and be a part of it and pour into these families and these kiddos and just make the world a better place, you know, a better place for everyone. So, I'll chat soon with you guys. I'm home. I'm going to see my babies before they go to sleep and give them their surprises that I got them. And I'll chat soon. Y'all have a great Sunday tomorrow. Enjoy your week and see y'all soon. Bye.